It happened again. APAC, Australia or New Zealand, you know, that whole area, won Apex Legends Global Series World Championship because obviously winning the Pro League split, Pro League playoffs clearly wasn't enough. So I figured that we're going to be looking at this video as well and just give a quick review of how exactly DarkZero, which is Sharky, Zero, and Genburten this time, because they had a stand in the last time around and they were under, as we're under Reignite, we're going to take a look and see just exactly how they won the Apex Legends Global Series World Championship. That is a mouthful. Let's go. Okay, so we're not seeing how they dropped and how they looted. We just they're cutting it to the start. This whole VOD is about 15 or rather 16 minutes, but doing a very good rotate here. Looks like the zone ends around up here. I can't say for sure. I think at this time, I think there were 9 squads at least, or rather 9 teams on match point, which means that the way match point works is that you have basically you have to get over a certain point. I think it's 50 points throughout the entirety of the finals, and then whichever teams wins, once you know the team has gotten over 50 points, wins the whole tournament. So that's how that works. So yeah, overall pretty smart rotation so far. I like playing this spot. It's a little bit exposed in general from the teams that are, you know, positioned up here, but all in all it's fine. You can play some rocks there, you can rotate. There's a lot of endings that are better for them for this specific spot. Obviously it's not in play, but it's worth mentioning. So it's really smart what they're doing now is putting down some traps. They're playing Valk, Gibraltar, and Caustic. It's a bit of a bunker composition. It's meaning they are looking for the win here. They want to rotate, and the point of this setup is just to play for positioning, play late, try to find a good position, and just bunker up and stay alive to be the final zone, and then have the advantage in like zone 5 and zone 6 with the Gibraltar, with the Caustic, to fight in the gas and use your bubble if needed. And then obviously the Valkyrie just to rotate. So overall I like how they're playing so far. Just setting up, just controlling the space again. Waiting for the zone to close so they can kind of re-engage. And you know, I think he spotted someone there. I'm not sure why they keep pinging that. I don't have the comms myself. I need to raise the volume actually. But they might want to be played safe. If they take a peek here, they're exposed from left side, so it's not like they can actually go for it. Either way, I would assume, I didn't watch this myself, so I'm not entirely sure what they did next. This is all, we're working reactionary here. I'm imagining that they're probably, DarkZero is probably planning on taking a Valk ult and rotating farther when zone closes, because they don't have a Wraith, they don't have an Ashe, they only have Valk for the rotations. They could run in with a bubble, but then on zone, you know, closes, they're kind of screwed, and it really depends on how everything evolves from here. So they did end up taking the spiders, which is good at the end of the day. Like, I don't want to be the one criticizing a team who won a lot of money. Was it 500,000 for the first place? Probably more. I don't even know. I don't want to be criticizing them because obviously they know what they're doing, but yeah, they should have been taking spiders. Get a little bit of loot, maximize your value a little bit. So it's a good thing they did, for sure. Because like they're just sitting around. If you're gonna sit around in a place for 2 minutes, at the very least, get yourself a battery, get yourself a shield cell, maybe a new attachment, instead of doing absolutely nothing. Note that Genburten is running a Hemlock alternator. He doesn't have a shotgun, maybe they didn't find one. Again, I think that when you play this comp very often, you want to rotate super fast, especially in these types of lobbies, where the meta is kind of, yeah, rotate fast. You gotta get to the end game before everyone else, take your position, and then you just kind of win the game because you have that in your back pocket. You'll have a position, something to fall back to with a Caustic. Most teams, except Furia this time around, don't want to play aggressive. You take fights, you're gonna end up getting caught and focused by the whole lobby, and it's just not worth it. They play very passive if you think about it, but he's just trying to cover his back here. Do you think... maybe they'll just end up staying at the edge here. Ah, Furia died. Well, didn't work out for them. Pushing. I want to add something about Furia, because everyone's saying that they deserve to win and everything. I want to add something. Not that it didn't. I mean, they did have like some, you know, they finished... They died early a lot of games, but they did get the max points. You have to keep in mind that the reason Furia did so well... Oh, it actually pulls this way. Good for them. All that there's no point in moving. I don't know exactly where this ending is, especially because I can't see the whole map. But this looks like they're gonna be in for maybe this. They're obviously this zone, and then maybe next one they can rotate up here, play the cover. So hey, maybe they don't need to rotate after all. But yeah, so just going on off on a tangent. Yeah, Furia had the most points, But the reason they did so well is because everyone in finals, they were playing super scared, hiding, and kind of just let Furia do whatever they want. As we've seen again and again and again in Comp Apex, being a contrarian is how you win tournaments. You have to take a risk, maybe come out with a new composition, revolutionize, and counter, more specifically, counter what everyone else is doing. If every team, so that's why TSM was initially so successful. If every team plays aggressive, you want to camp, right? Like that's kind of the deal. So Furia was doing well because everyone camps and plays scared. They can just walk up and do whatever they want. But on the contrary, if everyone plays aggressive and pushes everyone else, you want to play scared. You want to either like completely hide, you could third party for points, or just avoid every fight, let the whole lobby sort it themselves out, and then you just go in to clean up. Oh, they got a pick on Scurvy, that's huge. No, that was just 150 dying instantly. They actually have a lot of space to work with here. Like the Watson team, this is such a good example. The Watson team is taking 0 space. They're sitting in a house, letting DarkZero walk around. Look how much control they have over the map right here. That's the thing with teams on LAN. They are just like, they're sitting there, they're shaking in their boots. They don't want to make a single mistake, and they end up losing a lot of opportunities. To be fair, I don't know the situation of the Watson team in front of us. I don't know much about them at all. But I would imagine they probably would get away with playing a little bit bigger here. They have a lot of cover in their back. They could try to claim this, maybe even bully DarkZero a little bit. Though that would probably introduce a little bit of risk in third parties. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. I just don't like when a team sits fully inside like this, because you just have so little impact on the game. I think they would do a lot better if they did what like DarkZero is doing. They're playing head glitches, so that's very good. And they're taking a lot of space again. Because like when I was looking at this map, when I mentioned this, how far in are we? 8 minutes. So when I mentioned this about a few minutes ago, I thought they would have to hide in a corner, but nobody is taking space, so they're just walking up and taking it. Genburten got to walk all the way up here and put a trap down, no problem. Oh yeah, also make sure to smash the like button. I would appreciate that, thank you. I know you didn't do it. Come on, click it. Click the like button, thank you. It really helps. Awesome. There's a lot of mind games going on. There's these subtle things. Like I mentioned, they're taking space, they're reading the lobby, and they're just working with what they've got. They do have the Valk, they can still rotate if they like to, but they just want to see where zone closes, which in this case... I love that reaction. Yeah, they're fine. They're more than fine. They're really happy. They're on cloud 9 right now. It is pulling straight to them. I don't know where this ends at the very end. It could actually literally end on DarkZero. They might have just gotten this for free at this point. Now this team on the left side is walking up, trying to take some space themselves. But they're kind of chilling here, honestly. They have so much space to work with here. And yeah, they did give up a lot of it now because they know the teams are going to try to rotate in. DarkZero's losing condition is if a team pushes them. And no team will push them because it's this big open space in the middle covering all of that. So all they have to do is just sit around and do absolutely nothing. Yeah, this is... You might not like it, but this is what peak competitive Apex looks like. They might not have the most points or the style points, but they ended up winning just by doing this. This is a learning experience, chat. This actually, like, believe it or not, works in ranks. Like, to a certain degree, you can draw inspiration for competitive and put use to it in ranked. Like, never forget that. What they're doing is very smart. The only issue is you have to adjust to the lobbies, just like they were. Even though, yeah, you know, it's a finals lobby in the World Championship, they still take a lot of space. They're adjusting to what's giving to them. They're taking a little bit of space themselves. But they don't sit around and let everything unfold around them. No, they want a piece of the cake. They want a piece of... they want to be part of history. They want to, like, you know, actually let things happen. You cannot win. I mean, you could if you get lucky, but you don't want to. You don't want to win based on luck. You want to win through your own accomplishments, through playing smart and using the lobby. So they have a good grasp of where all the teams are right now. There are obviously 11 teams, so they don't know every single one, but they know. You see Genburten looking at them over and over again. He knows there's a team here. He knows there's the team over here. He doesn't know how many it is, probably. And then the team on the left and the team in that house. I think we spotted a team in this little long boy as well. But we will just have to see. So they're actually taking some trades there. Fnatic and... Actually, no, there's a lot of stuff happening. AIM just died.
Oh my god. Bro. In the corner, front dying.
Zero walks up there. Actually really smart. A little bit greedy. But he was trying to get some KP. And then we got Gen watching that. What he did there, chat. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to call this out. This is a subtle thing most people don't do. He saw that Zero is going here. And Zero was just... It was smart because it was like maybe there's a knock or someone low so he can get KP or get someone out of the lobby. They're already past match point. You just need to win the game. But again, you want control of zone. Oh, yeah, also like his zone, it actually pulls stealth to them, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't on them. We'll see soon. I'm gonna end up eating my own words for sure. But what is he doing here specifically is Zero walks up, he takes poke. Genburten knows. They're going to peek this angle because they don't want it to run back for free. So he looks. Bam! Hits him with the roller beam. He gets away. He provides so much pressure. It is beautiful to see. And just the way he backs up his teammate. And you can actually, that specific thing there, you can always look out for it. And I hope that my teammates help me with that. If I'm healing, I try to be in their line of sight and like behind cover so they can actually cover it. Because you can usually, you force the teammates, or rather you force the opponents to make an unfavorable trade to finish you or to get info, so. Because you know they're gonna come around the corner, you can always pre-aim it. Watson team just sits there. You cannot win a game like that, you just can't. They never even contested the team here. The team that was right underneath them, that was fighting, I think it was 2 or 3 teams fighting at once. They didn't even contest them, they just did not care. Beta male behavior, I have to say it. You gotta make some openings. It's the only way. There's a lot of money on the line, and it's pretty scary to be in a finals lobby, so I see why people would play that way. But yeah, it always backfires. You never get anything done by it. It's easy for me to sit here and say, I'm here in the comfort of my room, not air-conditioned at this very moment. It's actually getting pretty warm, but, you know. For sure. Also, before we head into the final few zones, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Only 16.7% of you guys are subscribed. I've noticed that a lot of you guys have been subscribing ever since I started mentioning this. So I'm just gonna keep doing that until you guys get annoyed with me. You start telling me in the comments when it's been enough, and I'll figure out something else to say. Alright. So, Genburten and DarkZero in general, they know what they need to do. Just literally hold this angle. They know where the teams are going to be. There's a team pressuring from the left, but I don't think they're gonna walk up. I don't think they're gonna walk up either. Instead, they're looking for some picks here. Either for kill points or just to get them out of the lobby. Again, they're on match points, so the overall points aren't necessarily too important if they're gonna win. But you do wanna... Oh, well. But they do wanna just make sure that the lobby is clean. So they do want to make sure that as many people in the lobby are dead as possible. If someone gives them somewhere you can get a pick, then you're fine. Look at that zone. Oh, where's that spectator going? The admin had to go to the bathroom. Look at this chat. 5 squads left. But that's right by the head glitch. This is gifted to DarkZero. This is completely free. I'd say the one team, the only issue they have is one of the teams that are playing on West that might end up diving onto, you know, the final ring. And they have this team all the way to the left who might pressure them. I'm not that other than that, DarkZero has cover. They're just exposed to the left side. Again, the Watson just keeps sitting there. I'm gonna keep pointing it out. I don't know who it is, but they're just Watson players, man. Notice how and based on some comments on yesterday's video, I also want to mention. Notice how the team who won this wasn't a Watson team, it was a Caustic team. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I have to say it. You know I'm right. Okay, so they're just chilling. So the Watson team has to move pretty early. And they're gonna be caught by DarkZero. The team on the left also kinda has to move early, but it's very easy for DarkZero. It could be easy for DarkZero to hold them out. We'll see what ends up happening here. If they just provide a little bit of pressure on left side, then wait, actually, I'm starting to think they're not even in there, so maybe they have left and then see it. I might think... No, there has to be a teamer. There has to be a teamer. It's not as open as before. They have way less space to work with, but they're probably gonna like run in like that. You have the Watson team here. You have one team there. That makes 4 in total. I don't know what the third one is. 5th driver. It's probably like behind here or something. Yeah, this is in the bag. I mean, it's easy for me to say. We all know that they won, but They're just getting all the zone pulls that they need. They're using what they're given perfectly so far. So this is really good. Let's see. Watson team has to run out. They have 0 control. Genburten regrets shooting that early because now he had some free shots. Still, they have the head glitch. I love this. I don't know if that was calmed or not, but I mean, a Sharky in the back just held left side and didn't let him run up for free, which allows DarkZero to walk up to the head glitch uncontested. That being said, the left team does push up, so that means that they need to hold them off. And Genburten's figure about the Cosy gold, it makes a lot of sense. Good call. Just don't even need to fight them here. You just need to hold them off. Force them away from the east. There's a line here. Very clear line. And DarkZero is the only team here. There's 5 squads alive. All of them on the left side. DarkZero's job, stay on this side of the map. Stay on this side of the line. Anyone starts as much as even looking towards you, you shoot them. Just force them off. You don't need a single knock. Genburten turns around. Goes for the cleanup. Huge damage. And that should be it. The other team is just scrambling. Like, all the teams just jumped on each other, scrambling. We got a full screen? I love this clip because the admin looks so lost. I've watched it like 4 times on Twitter, that final moment. My god, look at the spectator. Oh, he looks what is going on? Did they win? I am too drunk for this right now. They can buy new chairs, man. They can buy whatever they want. All right. So that was how oh yeah, my hair was all messed up that whole time. I'm actually trying to grow it out. Let me know what you guys think about that. But that was how DarkZero ended up winning the ALGS World Championship. Again, they won back in Sweden, in Stockholm, a few months ago for the Pro League playoffs with a stand-in. They didn't even have Genburten, and it was the same thing where they got good openings, they got the good chances, but they played flawlessly and used everything that they got, every little bit of luck, because you need to do that to end up actually winning the whole tournament at match point. We don't have any POVs, you know, leading up to this point. Maybe we'll look at those in the future. Let me know if you want to see those in the comments. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.